from Seattle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. A little too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That one complete to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 30.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Dancing to his left. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10,
Tyreek Hill,
Touchdown,
26 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Chris Carson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Seahawks 0.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Seahawks 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was taken down by
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. Benson Mayowa on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
To Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown,
Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chiefs 28, Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Carson.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 13.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own.
Bro, I didn't even get touched after I caught the ball. And I ain't even try to match X, but he didn't touch me after I caught the ball. Like, please explain to me how this nigga just couldn't get up.
In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That's crazy. It probably is after this, bro. Yeah.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly.
That's crazy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs.
Well, on guard, that shit looked like you did a screen.
There to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
What? Man, they is controlling my man for me. That wasn't me. I was going to the left.
The end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Definitely went to the left.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make
Bruh, they is
how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson.
Wow, I done seen it all. My niggas can't do none of that, boy. I threw it, I mashed over and everything when I threw it, but my niggas can't do none of that. Ain't no way my nigga jumping that high to bat a ball down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy,
I'm done, pimp. I gotta take my son home anyway.